Right, the camera's had it on the phone's packed up pretty much, but I'll make this video right here because it's relevant. This is yesterday, so it's now, what's it, 26th of the 12th, 2021, right here. Have a look at NameBio, NameBio, namebio.com. Scroll down till you see extension, right? Click on extension, and then on extension just scroll down a few lines and you'll see all new GTLDs. Click on that, right, until that appears where the extension used to be, right? You click on extension, it appears extension, but when you click on the all new GTLDs, the all new GTLDs will appear there, right? Make sure that's all new GTLDs is in the extension bar. Then scroll down to the blue search bar, click on the search bar. On the 25th of the 12th, 2021, one person has sold 100 grand of domain names, right? Multiple different domains. One has sold for, you look at it, just look at it's there. You can see which word it is, which word it was sold. It's a 4-letter .xyz. I've been saying now for about comfortably 3 or 4 months. I own a few one-word .xyzs myself. I buy them for 75 pence, right? And if they're good, they sell for good money, right? As you can see in this example. So there's about 7 or 8 sales from the same person and sold a 4-letter .xyz Christmas Day 2021, 25th of the 12th, 2021 for about $80,000, which is about, I don't know what it is, so 80,000 is about 60 grand, something like that, 60,000 quid, which is a new car, isn't it? I can't. Everyone's saying that the early domain name investors have been buying domains from 1995, and I wasn't buying domains that early. I was still in my number plate days, yeah, looking at number plates, yeah, I think number plates are fantastic, right? So pleased I started buying domain names. Instead of thinking about number plates I could never afford, instead of buying domain names for 75p, which I can. So that my domains are mine that you can't buy unless I sell them to you. And if I don't want to sell them, they're not for sale. Yeah. But I've been saying to people that .com isn't everything for years. Since I was buying GTLDs, I've made videos on GTLDs. Yes, .com sometimes is good for 2-letter.coms and 2-number.coms, 3-letter.coms or whatever, yeah. And certain one-word.coms. But I still, excuse me, nippy. I still rate GTLDs easily as good as .coms. But this .xyz is a new GTLD, and it is one person who's pretty much creating the market, selling them, and has a vast portfolio of domains in the XYZ. I own a few. I own them. Not in the same. I'm not in the same class because they've all been bought up because the vast portfolio has already got loads of them in it. So they're hard to find, but they're still selling for 300 or 400 quid. You can see the ones that aren't sold by the person that's selling for big money. These XYZ one-word.coms, which one-word one-word.xyz. The ones that aren't being sold by that person, their portfolio, is if they're sold by a different marketplace, they're selling for 300 or 400 quid, 500 quid. But obviously, it's got end users. The person selling for big money has got end users that will pay that sort of money. But it's almost changing the face of domains. It's just like it is, because it's not one-off. It's not, might be 3 or 4 here and nothing for months and months. It's almost on a weekly, sometimes on a daily basis when they're selling for big money. One-word.xyz. If you like crosswords, if you like Scrabble and that sort of thing, you know your one words. Just type it into a domain name registrar. It's available, one-word.xyz for 5 quid, 70p, whatever I pay for. I pay about 75p for them. If you can get them for 5 quid, they're only about 10 quid to renew next year. If it's a good, usable business can build a brand on. Oneword.com. What do I like? I own narrowboat.xyz and put narrowboats on the blockchain because it's selling into the blockchain. But there's also now a .x which is going to sell for even bigger money, right? A .x which is a blockchain. .xyz is not blockchain, but the domains that sell into the blockchain sector. But the .x, which is brand new, is a blockchain domain available from Unstoppable Domains. You can buy what you like .x as a website address in blockchain. But you're going to pay top dollar, proper top dollar, because there's only about 10, 12 extensions you can buy in blockchain domains. I think, anyway, of Unstoppable. I don't know. I think there's got Solana has also got blockchain. I don't know what the extensions are there. But this is all brand new. I'm just making these videos if it helps you out, right? If you understand domain names, because of me understanding a bit about domain names, all well and good. Yeah. I just make it for me. It's just that basically you get told that .com is everything, and quite clearly it isn't. .xyz is actually selling a lot of tanks. So what do I own? I own narrowboat.xyz. I own narrowboats, the plural, .xyz. I bought them both for 75p each. I bought Plasterer, which is a trade, .xyz, for 75p ish, approximately, less than £1. I bought the plural, Plasterers, .xyz. I've got Brickies, is a trade, BRICKIES, Brickies.xyz. Bought that for about 75p. What else do I own? I own Laundrette.xyz. I own Laundrettes, the plural, .xyz. I own a few. I own carcamping.xyz. Living in a car.xyz, which is trendy on YouTube. A couple of YouTubers got the YouTube username of it, but it's people who live in cars. People who been living in cars a bit long before YouTube. And there's 1,200 extensions of the whatever word you want. There's 1,200 extensions anyway. Plus there'll be a load more when the new GTLDs are issued. So this is just, I've said for ages, if you do nothing else, 10 minutes in name bio every morning, and you get to an idea as to what is selling. It's buying digital land. You've got to I know this sounds silly or stupid, what you want to call it. All the land in the world has been bought long before we were around. Traditional land, you can park it, build a house on it, put a caravan on, or whatever, yeah, or put a car on it, live on it, or put a static home on it, yeah. All the land's been bought centuries ago, right? Most of it, anyway. The internet's only been about for... People have been buying land on the internet for 35 years, about 37 years. And the premium... But domain name investors that bought back then are getting on a bit, yeah? So they'll be leaving domain names in their wills, right? They will. Or trusts or foundations and all sorts of stuff. But they will just carry on going, because it only costs... You get a .com, it costs you about 15 quid a year to renew. Yeah, that's it. And the price just goes up. You just keep paying 10 quid each year. Price goes up, 10 quid, price goes up. That's where we are. The internet land is being bought. And for the tech giants to have their next ventures on the internet, they've got to have a website address. And they'll only buy the premium. And they've got deep pockets. And they'll pay virtually pretty much anything if you've got the right word that they want. Pretty much. But you've got to have the idea, which is why I have my tech ideas, and I buy my domains of my tech ideas, like my freecarparks.com. We haven't got... Councils don't know how to... Most councils don't know how to provide free car parks. But if Google provide free car parks, they can also provide car parks for people who live in cars in, which gives them accommodation, which solves homelessness. So the tech side of it... See, this is just... I just muck about and buy domain names because I just have the idea and buy the domain, that's it. I have about 5 minutes to get the idea and work the concept through, and 3 minutes to buy the domain. 10 minutes later, 10 quid, and I've actually bought the idea, the concept, and the domain name, or the digital part of the land on the internet of that concept. So if this helps you out, just that basically, yeah, domain names are selling for big money, and we haven't even got to the Right at the Dot auction in January, which is NamesCon, which is owned by GoDaddy, one of the world's biggest registrar. That happens every year in January. You've only got to look at Right at the Dot on YouTube, and you'll see it live, and you'll see it, domain names selling for big dough.